I'm not talking about any of the other. Is that a new Spider-Man?
There's Spider-Man.
You got another one?
2. Why did I get married too? They're just churning this stuff out. I didn't even see why did I get married 1.
Well, I don't think they called it 1. I don't know if they knew they were going to make another one. Who knows if they needed to though.
Oh, Step Brothers. Put on Step Brothers.
We gon' you like that one? Oh Lord.
What's both, man?
One of those. Alright, so I want to tell you about one more. Because for like the past, I'd say maybe week and a half, my car has been like wobbling, like hard, like to where I'm shaking in the driver's seat, right? But not when it's going really fast though, only when I'm going like under 30 miles an hour. So if I'm going 25 through the neighborhood, it's like, like I'm shaking in the car. And it's crazy because like I'm scared. Like I feel like it's one of them things where I feel like your tire about to fall off kind of thing. So I'm like, all right, I know I got to do something about it. But I figure I got a little bit of time, right? Because the tire's okay. But then I took it yesterday. Cause I be having to work. You know, I have to drive an hour to get here on the days that I'm here, and I've been driving it. Like I think I've driven it like that about 3 times out here. Today might have been the 4th one, but yesterday I took it to the car center out by me, and it was like this. I don't want to even say what she looked like, but it was a girl, and she came to outside to check the tires, check all of them, because I couldn't really tell which one was making the car shake like that, but it felt like the one in the front, like the front driver's side. But anyway, she checked and touched all the tires and was like, you know, these ones feel, because I just got 2 new tires a couple months ago in the front. And so she's like, these feel new. And then the back one, she's like, these feel kind of smooth. I was like, do you think I should replace them? And she was like, well, they seem fine. And she touched all the tires. She's like, I don't think it's your tires because all the tires seem fine. Okay, this is what she told me. And so I'm like, okay, well, that sucks because Kevin told me. Kevin said, I think we in far enough that I can say, Kevin said that there was a titty in the tire. Now listen, I kept on asking him, what is the technical term? Because what am I supposed to say to these people when I take them the car? I'm like, you need to do it because what am I supposed to tell them? It's a titty in the tire? He said it's a titty in the tire. So I was just calling it a bubble. I don't understand why he couldn't call it a bubble. But anyway, I'm thinking now that it's like something seriously wrong with it since the girl's saying it's not the tire. She's supposed to be the expert. So I'm like, now it's gonna be expensive and I'm mad, but I'm like, all right, well, hopefully it don't cost too much. Hopefully it's just gonna be, because I don't feel like that. Like nobody ever feels like that. Like them unnecessary, like unexpected expenses and they be a lot, you be mad. Like I don't feel like that. Like I don't care if I do got it, I don't want to. I don't want to pay that.
You need to go talk to Aunt Vivica.
Who is Aunt Vivica?
Car Shield.
Oh, what's that? I need to get that. Kevin was saying something about that yesterday that I need to get that. What is that? I need to get that for real.
That's insurance.
Is what, Vivica Fox is doing commercials for it?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know these things. I need to get in the know. I need to watch more TV. But I'm gonna have to check that out because I do need to get that. But anyway, I have a favorite car fix-it place up here because they do a really good job and they do not charge too much. And it's a whole Hispanic place and they not rude and they don't be overcharging. And they're pretty quick considering depending on what you gotta get done. But anyway, I was like, well, I'm gonna just take it up there because that's the only people that I really trust to look at it and tell me the truth about what's wrong with it or whatever. And so, you know, I live, it's an hour from here to get over there. So it wasn't like I could just take it whenever I could, but that's a long way to Uber home. So I was like, I'm gonna have to Uber to work and hopefully they can figure it out while I'm at work or whatever. But they told me they was gonna figure it out real quick, so to sit down. So when I got there this morning, after shaking all morning, when I got there, they was like, yeah, go sit down. We're gonna drive it around the block and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. They didn't even drive it nowhere. They literally pulled it out of the parking spot and went and looked under it And why was it the back tire? And why they said wires is hanging out of it? The wires is hanging out. He's like, wires are hanging out. You need to get this fixed right now. I said, y'all don't do tires? He's like, no, but wherever you going after this need to be to get this changed. You know, but they don't speak that good of English, so it was like, but they was telling me like, this is an emergency. Like, I couldn't see it because apparently the wires are sticking out inside. So the girl, when she checked it, she didn't even look in there. When he went to make a video, listen, when I tell you about this video, he went to make a video to show me what the wires look like sticking out. He like, you can show your husband. And I was like, okay. And so he went to show me where the wires was with my camera. He had to get all down under the car to show me. But let me tell you how I handed him my camera so he could take a video and show me, and he didn't push the record button. I think he thought that was the stop button. I think he must have thought that I had already pushed record for him, but I didn't. I just put it on the camera screen and showed him the button to push, and he pushed it when he was getting up. So I have a video of him handing me my phone.
Great.
But yeah, so I went, straight and took it to, I found the closest tire shop to here because I wasn't trying to go too far. I was really happy, to find out that it was just a tire because I thought I was gonna have to fix an axle or a wheel bearing. I don't even know what that is. I saw something on, you shouldn't Google stuff, because I saw something on Google about the guys at the shop was saying that I checked the lug nuts like I'm checking something. What am I gonna check? But Kevin checked the lug nuts, but online they were saying something about your transmission and what was they saying? They were saying like something could be off, like your rotor could be off, like what did they say? The rotor was like uneven. I don't know. They had all kind of different stuff online. I was like, this is about to be expensive, ain't it? I was like, this morning before I left the house, I was like, $75. That's what I got. I got $75. That's all I want to spend on it. That's what I said, right? So, the guys wanted $20 to look at it. They were like, we'll look at it for $20, and if we decide what it costs, then you can let us know. We decide what it takes to fix it. But of course, they didn't do tires, so I had to go to another tire place. The tire place I went to was this tiny little thing. There's barely any room in the parking lot. And they was like, yeah, we can get you a new tire on there. And why was a cop, like the police, I never would have thought that police had to get their own tires fixed, like on a police cruiser. Like, it was one of them Norcross little, the little SUVs they be having out here. They nice. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the cop was standing there, and I'm like, Lord, I gotta put my weed under the thing. Because I'm about to open my door. I had to spray my little spray because, it's been a long morning, so my car was very pungent. So
Oh, that's what you got growing in the garden.
It's not. No, I got lettuce and tomatoes growing in the garden. I don't know how to do that yet, but eventually, when it's legal. But anyway, so I get out the car. Why, I don't know, I guess I was just frazzled and I was just trying to, tell them what the problem was so they can get me fixed up and get me to work on time. And because I already had told you to come early before I knew I was doing all this, because I was out here pretty early. So anyway, why the cop was flirting with me?
What?
Yes, child, he was cute too.
What? You gave him the digits?
No, he didn't ask for the digits. He didn't ask, so I didn't give him nothing. I don't know what I would have did if he would have asked. I would have probably laughed. But he definitely was flirting with me though, talking about something. When he left, because we were just talking about, so I told you about, I didn't tell you. I let Nicholas, the 10-year-old, start the car this morning. So I started the car with the button right, but I'm telling you, it's warmer if you actually turn it on. Plus my butt seat warmers don't come on unless the car is actually on. So I told him to turn the car to actually on. And
these are really first world problems you're talking about.
is it first world?
My butt warmer don't come on.
I definitely need that. It was 34 degrees this morning.
What did they do before? When there was no such thing as a butt warmer.
Ooh, I know what I did. I was cold. I was cold. I had to wear layers. I'm very thin. These clothes are very thin right now. So I did. Oh, in Nebraska, you gotta wear layers. I'm glad I'm not there because they real cold. Definitely had to wear layers. And then warming up your car with the button definitely wasn't enough. Ever. There. Never enough. It's pointless. I mean, it's good for the car. It does nothing for me. It's still fucking cold. But anyway, so he started the car. And I forget to get the key from him. And this is like the worst day to forget to get the key from him. And I noticed it as soon as I turned the car off. As soon as I turned the car off in front of Johnny Fuller, the place where they told me what was wrong with it. As soon as I turned it off, I was like, where's the key? And I'm like, oh my God, please let this car turn back on. Because I'm thinking the boy had the key in his pocket. Because when I asked him for the key at the house, when he came back in the house after he started the car, he started digging in his pockets. And then he was like, oh, I left it in the car. I'm like, okay, well, just go wait in the car. And I never got it from him. So now I'm in front of Johnny Fuller like, oh my God, I done turned off this car. I can't even turn it on to show them anything. I can't get home. So I'm gonna have to get a rental car just to get home to get the key. I was gonna have to have Kevin come out here. It's just a long drive to bring somebody a key. But I thought that's what's gonna have to happen. But now I turned the car on and it came right on. I'm like, oh, sweet. So that means the key is somewhere in the car, right? So it should be easy to find. No, I was digging around so long in the parking lot looking for the key just so I can go in there and talk to them that they came out to me like, what's going on? I'm like, I can't find my key, but something's wrong with my tire. So the car turns on and it won't lock. So, you know, when you have the key inside the car won't lock itself. It won't lock itself out, right? It won't lock you out. But which is crazy. It's like the key's right there. So let me lock the door. At least if somebody tries to steal it, they try to open it. They don't know that you push the button and it's gonna open. But anyway, it won't lock. So like I can't lock the car, so I can't just leave it anyway without finding that dang on key. You know, the car dealership, if they was gonna have something to fix besides the tire, they was gonna park the car outside, the key lost inside of it somewhere. I know people be trying car lots to steal cars. I've heard of it before. It's a thing. I wasn't trying to get my car stolen. So.
Well, you do have insurance.
I do. I definitely do have insurance, but who wants to deal with insurance? I don't like them. I don't. It's like dealing with hospitals and funeral homes.
You don't want to have to.
Courthouses.
State of where you're temporarily mishandling the key. Could be something.
I have a backup key at the house too. So if I was to lose it permanently, but I was just worried about it getting out of this parking lot because you see the riffraff. I'm walking through this parking lot. If they try to get in there and it's push the button, then the car is rolling off. First world problems, I know, but still problems nonetheless.
Have you seen somebody trying to get in your car?
No, but I'll be watching them. They should be looking like they want to get in people's cars. Why are you out here walking halfway, like walking all up on people's cars anyway? They be close. They be by the doors. They be seeing me out the window. That's why. No. But so that's what I was talking to the cop about, and it was only because otherwise I look crazy all up in my car while the people done pumped it up, took the tire off, and I'm digging all through the back seat, looking under everything, moving seats forward and back, and so I was like, my 10-year-old, let him put the key somewhere. I texted his teacher to ask her if she could ask him where he put that key at, because I'm thinking he done tucked it somewhere that I just can't find it, because I'm looking everywhere. I don't see no key nowhere. But I know it's in the car. So while they're working on the tire, I'm talking to the cop about why I'm looking for my key like this. But eventually I just give up. And I'm just like standing there waiting. Because I'm chatting with a cop. Having a little conversation. But
trying to get
he
that
said,
police protection.
he said that's always, period. He said that's always where they bring their own cars. And I'm like, I can't believe y'all have to bring your own cars. I'm thinking they got somebody for that. You know what I'm saying? You work for the police department, but you're not a cop. You got a driver's license. You take the cars, you go get them fixed. You know what I'm saying? Or they have a mechanic or somebody come there.
Maybe they do have.
Well, not here. They go over there.
No, he said take their own cars. Not their police cars.
That's what I'm saying.
Personal cars.
No, it was a police car though.
He takes his own. The police station. Well, I know.
It was
Atlanta,
a police car.
They've got their own.
It was a police car.
They've got their own garages.
No, this one was not a cop
That's
garage
what we
because they
put.
did my tire and they also did the police car, the Norcross Cruiser with the SUV.
Maybe for certain things, yeah, certain mechanics. The garages are only for like really to put the stuff inside. The
I thought they had their own gas and everything over there at the station. That's what I thought.
It's only for
That's what I would do.
like
if I
all
was
of
a
those
cop, 'cause-
computer things
'cause, I
inside the
mean,
car.
That's not safe. But it's like the tire place is kind of ducked off, so I guess that would be a good place for them to go because you can't see it from the street. You wouldn't know they was back there unless you know they're back there. So maybe that's why they like that. Well, also I know that it's very close. He said that it's because it's close, and I'm like, yeah, I used to live over here. You know, I used to live 6 minutes down the street, right across the street from the police station, basically, just about. But not anymore. Not anymore. He talk about some, when he left, he talk about some, he gonna say, keep smiling. And then he gonna say, like, no, first he said, hope you move back to Norcross. And I was like, nah, I won't be moving back to Norcross, but I work over here. I still work over here. And then he said, well, keep smiling. I was like, oh, he was flirting. I didn't know he was flirting. I was just talking to him. Really, if he was a good cop, he would know it was because I was nervous about the weed. But no, I don't have that much weed. Just a couple of little joints rolled up, you know.
Well,
Nothing
yeah, I
major.
mean, they really
Nothing I can go to jail for. So, but you know, you see the cops, you know, it's a little uncomfortable. But he was nice and he was cute. So, so then when I was on my way to the tire place, I realized that I had left my freaking muscle milk and my water inside the place because I didn't know how long they was gonna be going with my car and I'd be thirsty. So I'm like thirsty as heck leaving the place, but my tire's still wobbling, you know, because it was still wobbly at the time. And so my tire was still wobbling. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta go straight to a tire place. I can't be, you know, they said it was dire, so I can't be going, turning around and go back for muscle milk and water. Like, so I went ahead and was like, forget it. And I just went ahead and got my tire done. But that's why when I messaged you, like, 10:30 or 10:45, because you said one or the other, you didn't really specify. And the reason why I was asking was because I knew that if I just had that extra 15 minutes, I would have time to go back and get my muscle milk and my water. And I was really hoping that it wasn't like in the trash, because you know, people leave some businesses. If you leave something on the counter right there, they just gonna throw it away because she gone. So throw it away. So I'm like, they gonna throw it away. But I was only gone for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. So I went right on back up there because you didn't message me back fast enough. So I'm like, if he not messaging me back, that means he not here. So, and I was already here.
That means that I'm driving and I can't message. That's what it means. Duh.
I figured that it meant that you wasn't here yet. And that means, because I was here, like I was basically pulling up into the parking lot. So I just went on ahead and drove on past and went back. Because the one place is on that side of Jimmy Carter, and then the other one is on this side. So I had to pass it. So as I was about to pass the salon, I was like, let me stop. I figure if you were sitting in the parking lot, you would be like, I'm here. And then I would just come on here and I was just going to be thirsty. I do have water in the back, so I would be all right. But I didn't have the rest of my muscle milk, and I had already drank part of it.
Muscle milk.
It's pretty good, actually. It's chocolate peanut butter flavor. I didn't tell the cop about that, though.
Did you drink muscle milk?
So I'm drinking muscle milk because you're supposed to get like a certain amount of protein in a day, and that amount of protein is hard to eat. So muscle milk has like 40 grams of protein in it. So then you can just drink that.
Oh, is that what it is?
So you can get some of your protein in it. Yeah, I definitely know that I've been protein deficient for my entire life because I've never got enough protein. And now that I'm trying to, it's like, whoa, that's a lot of meat. How do you eat that much meat in a day? I don't know. So, muscle milk. Basically. You know. So then, I got the message from my son's teacher, like right when I was leaving the car place, that said that he left the key, according to him, on the thing in between the seats. She says she thinks he means the middle console. I'm like, great. So if he put it on top of there, that means as soon as I start driving, it fell between some of these seats somewhere. So I had already been looking under and around in between the seats, but I wasn't getting any luck. So I just, when you got here and I let you in, and I just went and looked under him again, and I found it.
See that?
So everything worked out. And I got my tire fixed, and my car's not wobbly no more, so I'm not a danger to myself and others on the road. Because I definitely have been a danger to myself and others lately when I've been on the road. I didn't know, it was just wobbling. I just thought, like, you know, maybe I got a chunk of wood stuck in my tire or something. I don't know.
How much did it cost you?
A little bit more than $75 though. I had to pay more than that. So I had to pay $20 to the guys to look at it, you know, and then I had to pay $70 for the tire and the install.
Oh, it's still not bad.
It's not bad at all. I'm having a great day. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I was trying to say. That's exactly what I was meaning. Is that this is a great day for a great day.
Right, because this is the day of my deep discount.
Your deep discount, I need to reimburse myself for that tire.
That's why I'm letting you know ahead of time. You need that second client.
No, we were supposed to do that haircut. Yeah, we definitely needed to do that haircut. But no, I got a couple more clients today. It was weird though that nobody booked before you today. Like normally my first appointment is at 10. So
Well,
it was weird.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
But it was handy because otherwise I don't know if I could have got up and out the house early enough to get up here to go to the car place on time. I'm just like, everything works out. And so that's actually what I wanted to talk about my video. So if anybody's still watching for that point that I actually put the topic as, besides the ropes that we are doing, is
Wait, are you streaming?
I'm streaming. Thank you for participating. I told you. I said we're going now.
This would be something
Rolling.
like
Action.
Action or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, well, action. Listen. So,
Yeah.
look, it's only the back of your head anyways. Okay, so, but you have a great voice. You have a great voice radio.
Who the heck is watching this?
Oh, somebody's watching it. I have more people watching it at any given time, but they come and go. So anyway, but the point is that when I say everything works out in my favor, it's actually a thing that I say all the time, no matter what. Because I just seen something today or yesterday, somebody made a post on something that said that manifesting is really just people putting in the work. And while I do agree that I put in the work, okay, I still believe in magic. Don't you believe in magic? Right, you do.
Of course.
Period. So, like, it's also magical. So, if I say that everything also always works out in my favor, then even if, like, my tire is jacked up and my son loses my key, everything's still gonna work out in my favor. I have no worries. The universe is always with me, protecting me and guiding me and taking care of my business for me. I don't even have to do nothing but show up on time where I'm supposed to be at. So I guess there is some work involved.
Is that the extent of what you have to do? Just show up?
I mean,
Let's be be honest.
I
You might have a
said-
little bit more responsibility than just.
I mean, I'm just talking about in the sense that, you know, I put the words out there. Like, instead of being super specific about things, I'm just super specific about the fact that everything always works out in my favor. That's very specific, and that makes my life flow well, no matter what's going on, even when weird stuff's going on. My life still flows well just because I say and believe that everything always works out in my favor. You feel what I'm saying?
And
That part.
I believe that will be the case until it's not.
Everything always works out in my favor.
Until it's not.
You know, you work on that. You work on that.
There's a day
You
for
gonna need it.
there's a day for everybody that it didn't work out on that day. There is a day that
But
comes.
that's because they're not of the belief that everything always works out in
No,
their
it
favor.
comes for that day
They
comes
need
for
to
everybody.
work that out.
That day comes for everybody.
Listen, what do you mean?
Every-
Like that? Like
Yes.
that's still working out in my favor.
Maybe not.
Because death is
Depends
not
on
bad.
how that happens.
Death is not bad. Death is not bad. It's a new beginning, if you will.
Well, if you want to consider it such a thing, I mean.
I do. I totally do. Because otherwise, it would be scary. And I don't want to do that. That's not fun.
Wow, yes. But you have no, okay. In the absence of evidence, you have faith,
Listen.
and you've been able to condition your mind to accept that.
Period. You have to. You have to be.
That is
you have to put that
exactly
in.
the mathematics.
But it makes me seem like a psychopath to, you know, sometimes to other people. Because I don't be as sad, you know, when things happen as other people be. They be real sad, and I just be medium sad. I don't be super sad.
Medium.
Because then they be thinking I'm like some kind of psycho, like a heartless bastard. But it's like, no, like my auntie passed, right?
Wait, Janet Jackson's in a movie? Why did
An
I
old
get-
one. That's old.
Oh.
It's like Netflix got everything. Netflix and Tyler Perry must be in bed together because they got all his stuff. And I just don't care for Tyler Perry or his movies.
Yeah, I don't really.
Pass. I used to watch the plays and they were cool at first until like the jokes got redone too many times. It's like now you can smell a Medea joke coming. You know what's coming, you know what's gonna be said, you know the laugh. And it's enough. I've seen enough. When you've seen one, you've seen them all. Even now with the movies being made, TV shows, you see one? You've seen them.
21, 24, you see that?
What is that the name of the movie or is that, oh, that's when it's coming out. They're doing creepy shit on Netflix now. Why is that? It's called 3 Body Problem. Why do they have the date that it comes out in the eyeball?
That's my birthday.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, happy birthday. What's the next thing after Pisces?
Aries is on the cusp.
Oh, so you're not sure if you're a Pisces or not.
No,
You're not a Pisces.
I'm the first day of Aries, technically. But I'm on the cusp.
But you're not a Pisces. I would know.
I'm on the first day of Aries.
Because I'm a Pisces. My birthday just passed 2 weeks.
Happy birthday.
2 weeks ago. Happy birthday to you. I probably won't see you again before then. Oh yes, everything is beautiful. Mapping it out. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let these people go so we can get 5 minutes of whatever. Which one here?
What?
Pick one. Real quick or thank you.
Hi. Who's Ty?
The person whose Netflix we using.
Who do I go under?
Just Stacks. Go back. I don't even know who the other people are. She's that one. Yep. The one that had already popped up. When it usually pops up, it's already open. So I don't have to listen. I didn't know it was just already on. But I'll let y'all go. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye.